checkers and pleasers, and welcome to Checkpoint. That was a crazy-ass session if I've ever had one.
Yeah, we finally got some actual...
Fucking anything.
Progress on the fucking murders.
We got a lot of progress.
We did. Went from feeling like we had all dead ends to actually, like, a lot all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Should we take it from the top?
You finally started asking the right questions.
Thank you, Xander. Thank you, Xander.
Well, we finally got the divination. I think that was a big part of it.
That's true.
Yeah. We actually, the questions we have been wondering, we had someone to finally ask to.
True.
And then you all hated him.
He's a dickwad.
He is.
I just don't get what his... I don't hate him, I just don't get what his beef is. I'm like, man, you came
gotta
here...
hear everything twice.
Well, he chose to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
He woke up in the morning,
he
he knew what he was going to deal with that day, and then he went and dealt with it,
Yeah.
and he still complained.
Well, hold on. I figured when somebody who's a divinator,
Mm-hmm.
Diviner.
diviner. There we go. They wouldn't have that shit going on all the time. Only when they wanted to activate it,
I mean,
right?
there's a lot of
Speak for
deaths.
yourself.
What?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Worried about
No, I don't like that now.
All right.
Yeah. So we start off the night prior, right?
Yeah, do we want to talk about last episode session?
I suppose we probably should, right?
Yeah.
What do we do?
Because we...
What did we
Yeah.
start
Does
last
anyone-
time?
With bleeding and then surgeries.
Yeah.
Right, that was that.
Yeah,
that
conversations.
was all fucking last session, wasn't it? How she
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy with that one.
I'm sure you were.
I can't believe that fucking worked. That you cured his weird, twisty magic stomach with actual just surgery. It's like, oh, hey.
Science! It works,
I thought for
maybe.
sure it was just gonna undo itself in like a second.
It just
So-
twists back up.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any thoughts as to how their stomach flipped?
You.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. I'm asking to.
Do you?
Okay. I understand it was something I did, but I still don't understand how what process caused it to flip.
I don't know.
Is the thing.
If we told you, then you'd stop doing it.
Excuse you.
I'm on board with that logic.
Probably true.
No, he's not gonna learn unless he figures that out himself.
No, that's not it.
That's not it.
I'm
No.
not
It's
gonna have
funny
fun.
as shit when this stuff happens. Yeah.
I don't know. What were you doing when it happened?
I was looking up shit. I was reading books.
Yeah, you know what
That's
happened to the
about
last guy who read books? Points at Louis.
You know, everybody who's read book has died.
Well, the thing is,
Or will die.
No.
The thing is, I didn't
Multiple
read
times.
that book. I read, all I read was non-cursed book shit.
Mhm.
Like, just basics information. Not even like in the restricted section.
I mean, you
like
translated
the-
the book, so...
I didn't translate the book.
Have
didn't-
you read Be Yourself yet?
You didn't translate the book? What did you do then?
No, I translated. No, Stavik and his wife translated information and compiled it into a cohesive thing that
became the
was
book.
then utilized. That became the book.
So you translated
That's
it.
what I meant. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You made
he
parts
didn't-
of
he-
it, technically, in a way, by translating.
Yes.
You provided the skeleton, one might even say.
The framework, as it
I'm
were.
gonna start vomiting blood
Yes.
now.
That is.
Well-
yes.
2 of us. Join.
Yeah, I'm feeling Xander's affliction. I was having some fucking stomach issues last week, and Beardy describing that. I was like, "Are you just describing how I feel right now with the stomach being twisted around?"
Oh man.
No, so okay, so no, but circling back, what did Stavik do in reading the old?
I don't know. We don't know what you
basic
did.
Stuff?
Yeah, we
Not
were
actually,
there.
neither
Neither do
there.
I. Because all I did was
You were
read
you were
shit.
the only one who was there, though. Is what we're saying. We don't now. We're not saying we don't know what you did wrong. We're saying we don't know what you did at all.
Because you were by yourself.
Because you went off by yourself and gave us a
That's
pretty
true.
vague explanation when you got back.
Yeah, you
We
said
don't know
I-
what you did.
I had to do
period.
some things.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what you said.
All he was doing was reading books.
Was being mysterious for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead serious. I am
Haha.
dead serious straight.
Oh, he's straight
too.
We need a Wi-Fi.
Um,
I don't think so.
I was reading books and trying to make connections, and apparently that pissed somebody off.
Oh, now you're trying to make connections too.
Seems like it.
Yeah, cause he doesn't like this shit.
My-
He doesn't like.
My favorite part is after we got Xander back to our office, and you two had a little conversation. Xander keeps going, "Get Louie in here, get Louie in here," and then like you get called darling, and that's the biggest fucking trigger word of your lifetime apparently. And you stop
Holy
him
shit.
from like getting helped at all. You're like, "I'm locking the door. Fuck you for calling me darling. What does that mean, bitch? That's a word. Fucking chill, dude. God
Yeah,
damn, what
no.
a dude bro action." Disgusting.
Because we are soul connected. It
Mm-hmm.
for Stavik, it's like that was something. It's that I, being the married person, he's like, wait,
Oh my
no,
God.
hold on here. What do you mean by that? Are you
Stavik's
connected
like,
to my wife somehow?
"You
Are you
break into
connected?
You
my
did
room,
Are you-
not
You read my
verbalize that.
books. You call me
No, I did
gay.
not.
No, you're just like, what does that mean? And it's like, bitch.
No, yeah, no.
Pulled
but
up a dictionary.
What that was about was
Mm-hmm.
Stavik was he was like, wait a minute, are you somehow in contact with my dead wife? So if that's the case, what other shit who else are you in contact with?
I sure love that
And
you
you-
didn't verbalize any of that.
You really
I
should have
apologize.
asked that
do.
question because Xander would have had some answers for that.
Oh shit! Fuck you.
Yeah,
Words
so
are important.
words are in fact important.
Like, darling,
I was gonna get to that question. That was going to be my next line of questioning, but then
I'm too heroic for you to stop.
he's too I think it was a nat 20 when you fucking Batmaned your way in through the friggin' window.
I don't think it was a nat 20. It's just like a 29 total, so it didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe
It was like a lot. So you Batmaned your way into the fucking window, and I wasn't able to get the questions out in
Oh, you could still
time.
out.
I coulda, but it was kind of private moment time. It's gonna get
Valentino did not believe it was possible for you to have a wife with what he thought of Stavik at the time. So he would have just completely been like, oh, he's just saying that to throw us off.
Damn.
Yeah, he's still a machine.
Yeah, I've been like, robots don't have wives. This is a ruse.
Actually. Anyways.
So that is a question that's gonna come back around when we have a more quiet time, rather than. I mean, it's only been 24 hours since that point, ish.
Mhm.
So
Not even, I would say.
yeah, so we will be. There's a pin in that at the moment. We're gonna circle back around to the question, but at a more appropriate time.
Sure.
Oh, I trust that we will.
Yep.
Anything?
So was
Yeah.
it? Valentina opened the door.
He did. And let Zulin in,
For
and
everyone
Zulin
else.
just goes, ka-chunk, here's your not feeling anymore serum. Have
Yeah,
fun,
bitch.
bitch.
Which Stavik was very opposed to, because he was very vehement in finding out.
Yes.
No. I'm not going to communicate the things I need, but no.
We need to finish talking right now.
Right now, while this man is throwing up literal blood. What the fuck,
Because
dude?
I thought he was gonna die.
Maybe
That's what we had a doctor there for.
You were getting in Zulin's way of cutting someone open, which is unforgivable.
Okay, you know what? I'm sorry.
You should
I'm
be.
genuinely I am genuinely sorry that I delayed the personal gratification of Zulin. I mean, this is actually.
I mean, it
coming
came
from
around
the heart.
Delayed?
on there.
The healing of an injured and sick man.
Yeah, I would think that was the
Yeah,
bigger part.
that too. I really feel bad about making Zulin wait.
Oh my god, write that down. Oh, the chapstick came out. Okay.
Beardy, I would like you to know that next session, as soon as we start, I'd like to drop Bone Shatter at 9th level on Stavik. Just kidding.
You got it. Make a note of that here.
It's super effective.
We need to channel
Yeah.
Zulin's desire to cut things open. Like, I can't wait for that to be channeled towards our enemies.
Yeah,
Mm.
well, I mean, he kind of already did that with the goblins.
Sort
That's
of, yeah.
true.
Kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Nonetheless, Zulin did unacceptable surgery.
Sorry, I dropped it for a second. What was this said?
Oh, Zulin did unacceptable surgery.
Very acceptable because it was very well done.
It was perfect.
Thank you.
It was honestly, though, inhumanly well done. We went through this, but I was just like, okay, what? Is that how surgery works? You can just flip around the stomach and he's just fine.
I guess.
It's
I mean,
like-
yeah, technically.
He's got some.
It's magic.
I guess, is it magic? What part of it was magic?
I got alchemical potions to aid me in this endeavor.
That's true.
Yeah,
I guess you do have the injection
amphetamines.
for the magic to seal it back up.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, the twisting impossibly also seemed like it was magic, so...
Yeah, that was the thing, was solving a magic ailment with a conventional solution. I thought was a recipe for death.
I wouldn't call it a magical ailment. It's an ailment that came about because of magic, but it was purely physical.
Yes.
It seemed, at least.
Shouldn't have been able to
Very
happen.
good.
So I mean, that's magical enough for
Yeah.
me. Like,
Sure.
You know.
I would say you couldn't use dispel magic on it.
No.
If you were like, oh, hey, magic made it so this guy's brain is in his ass, doctor, what do you do? I'd be like, well, I may be a master surgeon, but I don't think I can get his brain back into his head and out of his ass safely.
Well, tell him to get
Please,
his
no.
head out of his ass.
No. This cursed. Anyways, the party
so anyways.
found out.
Yeah, 'cause I walked out with bloody hands, just...
Yeah, I failed
Then-
my
then I-
perception check when you went in, so that's cool.
Yeah, and then I was told I had to wash up.
Yeah, because you're leaving shit on the
Asshole.
ground, bitch.
No, it was blood.
Not shit, blood.
It's true.
Well,
Remember
Cut
the
open his
viewers.
intestines and left all his shit inside.
That's true.
Yeah.
Anyways, so 4 people are in the room now. We've got Valentino, Bastion, Louis, and Xander. And Valentino suggests having a buddy system. That is immediately thrown out, I think.
Everyone immediately forgets about that. And then acts
I mean,
like
to be fair, I
it's
said
a
it as a
crazy
bit.
thing to suggest.
Little bit. But in trying to have this conversation, Stavik tries to open the door and Louis panics and closes and locks it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was yelling at an injured man earlier, and he was really scary. So, why wouldn't he? I don't want to be in a room with that.
I mean, I
Sure.
wouldn't either.
So,
With Stavik? Yeah, imagine he smells.
A
Not
person. Okay. Someone yelling in a different, as a harsh sounding language as Villish.
It's not harsh
Um,
sounding.
it's
Shut up.
it's not about
not.
the language. It's about like just being harsh in general, dude. It has nothing to do
And-
with your language. Well,
And he
it has to
can
do with your
yell
language,
forever.
but not the language you were
Yeah.
speaking.
Yeah.
But also, German is not a harsh language. It's
True.
quite a calm language. Unless you're fucking yelling. And in which case,
Any
any language is a harsh fucking language.
Okay, fair. But yeah, with that kind of energy, yeah, no.
The vibes were wrong.
I'd be like, it did not pass the vibe check at all. Just
Mm-mm.
no. Mm-mm.
So,
I mean, Xander was fine with it. He just was confused why Stavik wasn't listening.
You're doing this mind trick on me, shit.
it's not a mind trick. It is the sentence is the statement. It's not a mind trick.
Mm-hmm,
I think you're mind tricking yourself here.
Yeah,
Mario.
you're like
Yeah.
putting
I-
suspicion into things that are not suspicious.
Xander's
I-
like, I've got
I'm a-
magical powers that link our souls, and you're like, what are you doing to my soul?
I overthink shit.
What?
Yeah, understandably.
Way
Yeah.
too much.
So does this one.
Which, screw you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
overthink way too much, and it
Mhm.
allows for for interesting interactions. I'll give it that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's great.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I will say, Xander has like begun to question whether Stavik is just acting maliciously because he isn't listening. So it is certainly bringing up interesting interactions, I would say.
I don't think we went to talk to the thieves, you know?
Oh God, yeah.
That,
Mm-hmm.
that was a fucking pain. Man, Valentino's opinion of these motherfuckers changed a lot in that interaction.
Yeah, same. Oh, sorry. Zulans did not mind it,
Yeah.
which makes me upset because gotta hate, was it Kyros? The
Heroes,
mouse?
yeah.
Heroes.
What a fucking piece of work.
Motherfucking
Valentino's
rat,
ready
not
to
a
be on
mouse.
the same page with him. He's like, hey, we're like the
Damn.
same, except that you suck.
You're on the
Goddamn
other-
motherfucking bitch.
The other gal was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll listen, I guess.
She was kind of
Yeah.
chill. I,
Yeah.
I side with
Diplomat.
her. I side with the.
I don't
the-
really like her better, but I don't like her much, but I liked her better after talking with her than I did before talking with her, at least.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
she's
would
more
want-
reasonable.
I would want to side with her, but I usually Zulan would want to back the winning side. So
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Well, we just take out both of them. Then
Yeah,
we're the winning
We'll
side.
kill them all
yeah.
and create a power vacuum, and everything gets disrupted and everyone dies.
I mean-
Yay!
Valentino was in line when he said they must be small fries. He hadn't heard of them.
Damn.
also,
Yeah, but I also got
sorry, no. How many times does Valentino just say the same? Oh, you heard of me. And then
Every time he meets
just-
a new NPC?
Well, no, but just the fact that every time it's followed up by like some excuse for why they haven't.
I mean,
know.
they're pretty good excuses.
Oh, no, I'm talking about. Well, it's because otherwise they would have heard of me unless they had like a really good reason not to. It's just an obvious logic.
It's flawless, actually.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
mean, why would you miss out on Valentino's adventures on accident? Like, it'd have to be something that's or on purpose. I meant to be serious.
I'm personally just glad we finally leveled up after 13 episodes.
Yeah, that too.
Holy crap, that took forever. I was so happy. Oh,
That
and
was so delicious.
I know, new
Mm.
spells.
Mm.
Well, for the spellcasters.
I just got beefier.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, there's
No,
still no beef on those bones.
no, just my bones got a little more dense.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot of
Bone.
iron in them from the blood.
That you took. But nonetheless.
anybody's blood.
Okay, sure. We started out the next session at breakfast. Which,
Y'all
what's up, food waster?
Y'all eating so much delicious food.
Food
and
waster?
Sonic's just sitting there going, just staring at it like, I want to eat it.
You know what you
Question
It's
could
not
about
gonna
say?
do anything for me. Quit making me food.
Yeah, you never said that. And he's like, Louis literally was like, how long do you want to keep up this ruse of pretending you're a person? Because I'm going to have to keep making you food, dumb bitch.
Yeah, that conversation.
I am people though.
You don't eat! You don't eat!
I have a
I
question.
don't eat. I don't sleep.
Yeah,
nope.
Grem.
Did you think about that before the campaign when you were coming up with Stavik? Did you think about the fact that you were gonna not be eating and stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
For the first, for the up until episode 10, I think I was casually avoiding, I wasn't.
true.
I
I
was
do
not.
remember
I
that.
was not specifically
But
saying.
Stavik seems so caught off guard now by the food being put in front of him and not knowing what to do with it. I'm like, how
Like,
long
you
have you
could-
been at this, my guy?
Like, you can literally eat it and pretend. You just have to clean up later.
Just a
Which,
little
I
messy.
mean, really, everyone has to do that, you know?
That's
Yes,
true.
but you don't have to clean up your clothes.
He's just a weirdo who's
Yeah, we
like, I
do.
gotta eat in the bathroom, guys.
You don't have to clean up your clothes?
You guys don't shit yourself all the time.
Cursed. Speaking of breakfast, I felt really, I don't know, bro's making me sad. He's just all
Why does he keep
sick
getting
and
drunk?
hungover. I'm
worried.
I'm concerned about him.
Yeah, I'm
My
worried
little
about his
baby.
health.
Baby boy. I just want to hold him.
I got him. It's not slipped Valentino's attention either, but I figure, when people are stopped being killed, then he'll got some time too. Bro time.
Get some bro time in. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Be like, let's go knock up a place and some people, whatever.
Okay.
So after breakfast, there was
Oh,
the story. Oh, yes?
Oh no, I was gonna say I got blood from Bro, but that happened after the story.
You did.
That's it. But story.
The story? Fascinating.
Wonderful.
Okay. Was it good?
Hmm?
Other
Yeah,
than
I
the,
liked
grammatical errors.
Cringe.
I think it should be worth stating. I didn't want to belabor it in session, but Valentino wasn't suggesting that you have Dot write the book. Just give editing advice.
Oh, no. It's just Louis wants to be able to know how to do stuff on his own. He's very adamant about not relying on magic too much as a person.
Hmm.
That's all.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
No,
I liked it, though.
It was fascinating story. Riveting.
Okay.
You asked.
No. It's just the way this bitch is saying shit. But nonetheless, yes, Louis told his story that he's had for a little while. In time of game for a long while. Not too long after we started in real time. But yeah, so we left that. We went. Oh, right. We were called
We found-
to find a new body.
And we found out that Stavik was a bony man.
Oh yeah, everyone's now in the clear. I don't have to make you
Yes.
food anymore.
Mm-hmm. And I
Incredible.
don't have to do my bit anymore. I'll have to find other people for it.
Yeah.
I was actually debating, do I hold off just to keep the bit going? Kind of
Oh, don't
wanted
worry
to.
about it. The seed is planted. Valentino does not believe that exists, but if they did exist, then maybe any mysterious person might be one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
But they don't. They don't. It's totally fucking made up. It'd be
Is
crazy.
The vet of the gap? Is that what this is?
What?
You don't know the god of the gap?
No.
It's where you substitute God wherever you don't understand anything.
Oh, okay, I understand.
That's the vet.
Oh, I thought it was like the god of a department store.
Yeah, I was like, Gap, the
Happy
clothing
Pride.
store. Oh my
I mean,
God.
I like the Gap and all their pants are really nice, but did
Too
they need a
expensive.
deity for it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Anyways,
Mhm.
so we
Welcome to
now
the Gap.
all know
Sorry.
Stavik is a bony boy, and Zulin got like how much blood from Bastion?
Like a vial. No, it was 3 vials worth.
Yeah.
Which is like
Not
Out
too
of
much.
character, I was like debating it, but I was like, Valentino's gonna be a little weird about this.
Mhm.
He's gonna genuinely think, well, what if my blood breaks the container? Then Zulin will be pissed at me.
Oh
it's
my.
fine. It is fine. You'll be asleep at some point.
Yeah.
So you think?
I love
Except for half you
how-
motherfuckers don't sleep.
Well, I mean, I will love when when Zulin comes for bone shavings, and I mean, Stavik will give him his bone shavings, just like
Stop a good
when it's. I'll give him the bone, sure.
But what?
I mean,
No, absolutely
depends
not.
on which kind they want.
But,
The
uh,
short ones or some of
But
the
no,
long
finish
ones?
the original thought. You're gonna say, so I was gonna give the bone shavings. But what will happen?
But I'm wondering, is he gonna sneak in to get it or not? I mean, they want. I know Keni really wants to know. Can I go and stick it back on? I do too, but I also don't want to have some sort of in-game consequence for this
I
shit.
just want to see what'll happen.
I do too, but I don't want the consequences.
How about this? How about we do a divination and see
Yeah, what would
Hey!
what the
happen?
consequences will be?
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, I think we should do it for real.
I
Maybe
mean,
that-
if
Pinky toe.
Okay.
If you take the
divination is no
pinky toe,
courage to it.
there's no consequences if you take the pinky, right?
Are you sure about that? Have you
All I
tried to
can
walk
say-
without your pinky toe?
Maybe,
Here's one. You could take one. You could take the last rib. Nobody really needs the last rib. Some people even get it taken out.
they also don't need a big toe.
Like Stavik.
So.
No, you need the big toe to be able
The-
to run properly.
Not as much as you need the smaller one for balance, if I recall.
I mean, we're
What
gonna
a
have to the point
world.
where we're gonna need a weapon, and we are not gonna have any weapons. But Stavik's gonna have ribs, so we'll find out.
Excuse me? No.
We'll get there.
Maybe
Fair.
we shouldn't. I
I
no,
don't
it's
breathe.
fine. I'm not
But I
worried
don't
about
breathe.
you.
Oh,
You think wielding Stavik's bone as a rib or as a weapon is gonna like curse someone?
I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Read
for the
the.
great-
Can
Mhm.
we
It's
read
for the
back that
greater
transcript?
good.
Yep.
Someone needs to swallow his bone dust.
Yeah, I mean, if it does curse someone, Xander can just fix that, right? That's his thing.
True.
No,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be swallowing it. It'd be snorting it.
Oh, we'll try everything, man.
Just do a
Damn.
line.
But I can just take a little bit off of you. Then
Yeah.
Xander
yeah,
can heal it up.
And then we'll find out exactly how long Stomach can scream for.
The answer is the limit doesn't exist.
Yeah.
We know
There's
this
a lot of
answer.
shavings to collect.
Wonderful.
I love how I don't. I have a -3 to swim, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I can't wait till the time we need to cross the river. And he just goes to the bottom and just walks across.
Hopefully we don't need to cross
Right.
the ocean. That would be a problem.
He'll get there eventually.
You'll be crushed. What are you talking about?
He's bones.
Bones are not immune to water pressure.
I mean, that would be a really good way to get rid of Stavik permanently. You know, make it so
That's
that
a
he
good
can't
point.
actually move, and then store him like at the
I
bottom
mean,
of the ocean.
Same with like any of the like tokens, totems from the 8. You should just store that shit at the bottom of the ocean. No one gonna find
Mhm.
that shit.
Were the totems?
The totems are the items used to kill them
Oh.
eventually.
The
Okay, that's
godlings.
what you're talking
yeah.
about. Okay.
That's how I
The
feel about
la-
soul vessels.
I
for
forgot the
witches as well.
terminology.
Yes.
Like what a lich has that the
phylactery?
phylactery, yeah.
Very,
Similar
very
to
different.
A little less
Right.
gross.
So very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Kind of like the opposite in some ways.
Kinda
But like
yeah.
not at all
thematically,
like that.
sort of similar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My apologies. I thought it was
No, so-
I thought it was a similar kind of thing.
No, the phylactery is where the soul is held. The
Yeah.
totems are the things that make them weak. It's like
Mhm.
kryptonite. That'd be
You
a
want to
better comparison.
avoid the totem, but you want to like have your phylactery somewhere that is like protected, that you know where it is at all times generally, because your soul is like saved in there.
Yeah, but if you put it, again,
Yeah, I
if
don't
you
know.
put
If
a
you put it
phylactery
in
at the bottom of the
level of the ocean where water pressure is going to kill anyone who tries to go for it, then
Yeah.
that might be safe.
I mean, we'll
That's what I
crush
was-
the
that was
phylactery
my
then,
thought
though.
process.
Well, if you make it out of titanium or some shit.
Well, anyways, so we got a knock from the coppers, and they're like, another body's here. We're not supposed to mess with it. We're going to take you to talk to the people that saw a body. Here we go. And we're at a brothel. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Clara is there.
Yay.
I'm glad they
And
landed
she's
on
still-
their feet.
Doesn't want to be my friend. It's like really sad. I'm trying so hard.
Yeah.
You've been so nice.
I literally have been so nice. Like if you think about it.
I feel like this
Really,
is just
though.
one of those cases where everyone just misinterprets what Xander's saying again.
I mean, I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
most people are misinterpreting what Xander is saying most of the time, but that's fair. He doesn't speak good.
No, it's okay.
We just need to get Xander, please be patient. I have autism.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
would solve a lot of issues.
So we got to the brothel. Valentino flirted with a lady.
You got a little blown off there.
Well, she
I
did
bet you
think
did.
that you were there specifically to like
hmm
bust up her business.
Well, I mean,
Because
he
you
was
slid
trying
her
to.
You slid her a flyer that said that you're like an investigator that specializes in like catching
Cheating
cheating
spouses.
Oh,
Yeah,
did it say that? I
Yeah.
don't
that's what
remember
Yeah.
that's what
that.
Xander says.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. But it's like the
Oh.
whole.
Valentino's
It's
pretty
like,
much
yeah.
says like, "Oh,
Yeah.
hey,
He's awesome.
I pickpocket."
Yeah.
And we'll break into anywhere that you
Yeah.
need
Break
to
it
get
anywhere.
evidence.
Yeah, so it's just like, but when
Mhm.
like, imagine you're in a business where discretion is like a major part of your business, and then someone comes in and says, "I'm a private investigator." It's like,
Oh,
Mhm.
bye.
you can fuck off.
Right.
Like,
Get the fuck out of here.
yeah. So
I
it's just,
tried to open it with a regular one, and she didn't really read for it, and I was like, "Well, we were there for business, so fuck it then."
it's fine. There's always next time.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't think I spoke about milk around fucking Clara, but okay, bitch. All right. I don't know.
What about Lena?
Lena Lou?
Mm-hmm.
She's a lady who Bastion apparently knows, but we get to that at the end of the session.
Yeah. I would do some thoughts on
Spicy.
that, but I mean, we got to the end of the session. I don't know if I showed those off.
Mm-hmm.
I've got my theories. It seems
Mhm.
quite wholesome. The whole time when we had with Louis looking through the window. I'm just thinking, like, if he became invisible, or became visible and didn't realize it, someone sees him, instead of like calling him out, climbs up there and just sees them holding hands and talking. He's like, "Oh, boo!"
Oh,
How
so
dare you
good.
have human connection?
Yeah.
I came here for spice.
You see someone standing there, like, "Oh, what's going on? This must be good. This is so lame. What the fuck?"
Yeah, we got some interesting information from Liana. Is that it?
Lena, I think.
Lena.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Lena.
About
Yeah,
creepy guys wearing all black. And putting people
But no, before that is the shadowy figure
Shadow
That's
dude,
true.
yeah.
behind her, which
Mhm.
That's true.
was in some form physical because you could hear footsteps behind her, I'd assume. So I assume it's physical, partially.
Yeah.
So,
Saw a
No,
figure
just-
following a woman first, and then
Mhm.
going into an alley alone at some point, and then leaving with bloodied hands, if I remember correctly.
I think it was actually different. I think it was she saw a woman being chased by a shadowy figure, and then later ran across a man who walked past her who was looking really strange, and she couldn't notice anything about him. And then he turned into an alley behind, and then she turned to look, and then he came out of the alley, and then his hands were covered in blood, and he
Okay.
ran off. And there was a body in that alley, if I'm understanding correctly.
and she didn't see anyone in the alley when she walked past it. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Originally,
Yeah.
She didn't go in the alley though.
correct.
No,
Yeah.
but she was like looking around the alleys because apparently that's like what you do in this neighborhood.
I think that's just
But they also-
Burgos, maybe.
They also heard. They heard clanking under their, as if they had armor on, but they only saw robes.
Well,
Yes, it was like the armor was black or it was covered
No,
up or something.
It was. I thought it was the way I understood it, it was armor, but it was covered up in.
she could not tell for certain.
She did hear
yeah.
armor though.
Yes.
Yes.
So she's guessing that it was black armor, but she could not tell fully.
Mm-hmm. Fascinating.
Stop.
Fascinating.
Got him. You got him, boys.
Okay, I heard that. I'm like, oh shit, what did I do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
What are you doing in the times that we're not playing, Screwy?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and that concerns me.
Mm-hmm.
I should be playing D&D more often.
Indeed.
It's interesting because, it's not definitely not Stavik in this situation because he was at the manor, at least to his recollection.
That
He was
sounds
at the
like-
manor.
That sounds like something the murderer would tell me.
It's
You
true.
got an alibi, buddy?
No.
Yeah.
Yes. The papers that I fucking put inside the fucking toilet.
It happened at night though.
Right.
Mhm.
He spent all his night doing research and writing
At our office.
stuff. Yeah, at the
Okay,
office.
you said
So
the
it hap-
manor, so I was like, what the fuck
Oh, sorry.
is that supposed
Sorry,
to
I
be?
said- I said the manor
Yeah,
as
I was
in
like,
the,
wait a
'cause
minute, what the fuck?
I thought
When
that
did
was-
Why
Stavik
were you
get
at the
in
Dupree
mix?
house?
So you're
no, I said the
saying
manor because I thought the office was like a converted manor.
So you were telling me, Screwy, that you were in Louisiana during the time of the murders?
Yes.
Sounds
Pretty
suspicious.
suspicious.
Very suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Absolutely. Yeah. So
Does Stavik?
we. Oh, go for it.
Quick question: does Stavik, yes or no, have a hood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty suspicious.
That's true.
Perhaps a
He
bladed
also has a
weapon of some
mask.
kind.
Pray tell, what color is that hood?
Mm-hmm.
He is all black and
Oh my god.
he has a
Well, that's
mask
interesting.
too.
He
Huh.
does.
Don't a lot of the bodies have like stabs on them?
Yeah, in fact they have like
Who
a
has a sword
symbol
in
on
our
them.
group? Doesn't Stavik have a sword?
Oh yeah,
Does
yeah.
have a sword in the group.
Oh my
Don't they have like a
god.
weird shape on them too? What is that shape?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, I can't think of what it. Oh right.
No, the other,
And-
it
and
was
whose
just
symbol?
the armor with the.
Is
Yeah,
it?
at least they have
Owen?
a god symbol on there, so it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
The thing is, he wouldn't be. The thing is, with the I don't think the sword would be. The sword would be too big to make those. To make the, what do you call it, the mark.
I don't know what else you fucking have.
You're right. You'd have to be some kind of like fighter or something to.
Or have like really like bony fingers.
Don't
Oh, scratches.
don't
No,
do that.
I hate it.
Just like
Nasty.
tearing into like a plastic
Well, his gloves
bag
are
with
clean.
your finger. Just
So his gloves are clean though.
a little bit.
You could have taken them off.
Yeah, you would have to take them off.
But they said they saw bloody hands.
I mean,
He has.
what wouldn't you say if someone had gloves on? You'd still say hands because
Because it was
it's the
dark.
area.
Yeah,
They only knew
I
it was
mean,
blood because it was reflecting the moonlight.
So it could have been your little skeleton hands all giddy up.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And
to
your
mention
clothing
the
is, like-
holes in his hands too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you get the blood all in there.
And we don't know what kind of magic your clothing has on it. Maybe it just like cleans itself.
That's true. There is something on you that's magical, apparently.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is it your
So,
hammer?
yeah.
Oh no! Different campaign, different character. Get that shit out of here.
Cursed. Yeah.
It's not an axe. Or a knife, sorry. That's what I meant. It wasn't a knife at least.
Yeah.
No, it's just a very big knife.
So, in being able to examine this body, we eventually decided to go to the god's home, where the group kind of split off. Louis went with the coppers to get the new body, and the rest of y'all started divining, talking to dead people, and we found some of the most important shit ever! And I'm so happy.
I can't remember.
Crazy.
Fuck you, Xeno.
Crazy. Nobody got murdered in the way that it seemed like everybody got murdered, so that was great to know. Yeah. Nobody actually remembered fully the circumstances. Everyone was like, I was pushed and then I hit my head and then everything went dark. Or I was in a carriage and we must have fallen off and died. Or I had just had such a lovely meal, just roasted meat on
You know,
rice. and-
that one calls back to like Xander being like, be careful not to eat before you swim. So I was like, all right.
What am I telling you?
It's the truth.
Divination. He sees the future. Be careful.
Be careful. Don't swim and eat or something.
Yeah. So
No, so just for my clarification again, the individuals that did have the mark carved on them, they died. At least what they said. The way they died was similar to what the wounds we found, and the people who did not have the mark did not.
No.
No. I
So that's-
believe nobody died in the way that the wounds presented themselves, but the major difference was that the people who were marked seemed to be people from Luciana who remembered like potentially being chased by someone, or like they were in a situation where it seems like they were actually killed.
Yeah.
They
For
were
the most
that
part-
they were murdered.
Yeah.
And the other ones
Yeah.
were just like, yeah,
died.
okay. That's what I was making sure, because
Mm-hmm.
it lends itself to so many fun kind of theories.
Mhm.
In that there might not be. There could be two different people. There could be just one person who is offing both of these sets of people, and
There could be a third too, because the one kind of outlier was the one woman who was like in her 40s, like
Yeah.
the half elf, who had the marking but nothing missing, and apparently was sick and died.
Yeah. What the fuck was that?
I don't know, maybe she had mono.
oof. That'd be a rough
R.I.P.
way to go.
Oh,
Mhm.
what was her name? Was that was the first one we looked at, right? Helena?
Yes.
Yes.
Randy
Sanheza.
does not recall a murder.
She did not recall.
She just
Nope.
died from being sicky.
Same.
Please remind me. Did the Lady Dupree tell? If I recall correctly, when they first hired us, they were made a point that it was to tell us that it wasn't nobles that were getting offed. Correct?
Well, that's what they thought, because they didn't recognize any of these people, because their bodies
'Cause
were
none of these
changed.
people- Yeah.
They didn't
Okay.
look like those people.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
This shit's fucked.
This
Yeah.
there's a fun that when we figure this out, it's really this is gonna be fun. I like this.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does that imply it's not fun right now?
Yeah.
No, I mean when
Why is it only
the
then?
no, I love the theorizing, but then the satisfaction comes when the as it were the mask is pulled off and
That's a mystery.
to see
for you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Theorizing is the edging of mystery.
yes.
Yes.
We
Absolutely.
have been
That's what
edging
Xander said.
for months now.
He said that to Valentino on day 1 in Luciana.
Gooning for half a year.
This is cursed.
I
Cursed.
hate this. I hate being here. Why?
We are a couple of Goonies out here.
We left and went to the library to get information.
And we're
We
finding
thank you.
mysteries.
Yeah, and we got a location where the bodies are normally, and we got to eat lunch with Detlef. Hooray!
And I got a date with him.
Wait, you all are the Goonies, because you got to find out the mystery of the Skelly boy.
Y'all,
And at the end,
why aren't you included?
She's the Skelly boy.
I don't like the
Boy.
Goonies, so I don't really know what's happening.
I've never seen
Oh.
it.
What? Yeah.
Same.
I saw it like
Haven't
once,
either.
and I hated it so much.
Also, I really love the like assertion that that the end of our story is finding out about your secret.
Yeah.
it was just it's just the parallel.
The parallel, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I got a question, Screwy. Do you think you could have held onto the secret longer? Like to this point, do you think you could have made it to this point?
Oh, absolutely. No, I wanted his Skelly boyness probably till episode 30. I wanted it to be there. It just it presented that with the different situations with Xander stabbing themselves on the thing, it just the way it unfolded, that if I didn't, it would cause more problems, I think.
I think you could have held on to it a little bit longer if you had harm potions for yourself, or
Agreed.
necrotic potions of some kind for yourself.
Agreed. I didn't have that, and a little bit of a regret on my part. I had a plan. If I had a plan, there just wasn't a moment to enact it. It wasn't a good time to sneak off to do that, because we were going from thing to thing to thing to thing, and I'm
Fun fact:
again,
if we're in a town, at least for like our characters and stuff, like we do shopping outside of game. Remember?
yes. Oh yeah, no, but it would not have made sense narratively. I would have had to snuck off while in the middle of doing doing something, and I was waiting for us to have a downtime, and things
we don't
unfolded
really have
very
downtime
quickly.
that much. Not
No.
yet.
Downtime happens, and then someone gets killed, or like something
Yeah.
really freakish happens to them. So
I need to do some
Exactly.
Downtime. I need to do some research.
Wait,
here.
no, it's fine. It's fine.
Same.
But yeah, and that's the way it goes.
it's been delicious, though.
Yeah. I mean,
I really can't imagine what it would be like without Stavik, his condition being known at this point.
more problems.
More problems.
Probably.
More problems, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I could see continued suspicion of him.
For the characters who didn't figure it out, probably.
Yeah.
Suspicious of what? Are you telling me that the clock is ticking?
Yes,
Mhm.
Valentino. I think it is.
Most certainly.
But yeah, I definitely wanted to. I was hoping to get to episode 30. I was not anticipating being fucking Vera having a secret they held on to for a fucking entire campaign, and only into at least like 3/4 of the way through the second half of that campaign did we find out their backstory. I mean, bravo, Xeno.
I hate it.
Yeah. Very well done. I will say, to your benefit, Screwy, Vera had the benefit of the backstory not being the story.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like currently your backstory is the story that we are dealing with right now. So it's a little bit tougher.
Yeah. And I'm a person who wants to share as anyway, but I
Mm.
And they're just different ways of doing a character. Like having a character who speaks, like who your backstory is revealed early on, is not necessarily less interesting than someone who's got it teased out over time. It's just about personal
Oh, for
preference
sure.
because
Absolutely.
have input on it now. And as characters, we can be like, "Hey, as an Owen worshiper, what do you think about this?" Or it might have come up a ton of times that we wouldn't be able to say anything.
Though I will say that I do feel I feel bad that I don't know enough about Owen worship, about
Wiki.
the I know the wiki.
I fucking know the wiki.
I know the wiki. But
Here's your greatest asset right here for questions.
Other way.
Oh, it's
Which
that,
is-
it's that
No,
way
no,
on
they're
the
right, they're
stream.
right. on the stream, they're right.
Hello.
Yeah, but that's why I stop when I absolutely don't want to make canon out of turn. So I stop. I say, "Hey, DM,"
Do you have a
and
question?
ask the question. No, that when I have a question.
Okay. Do you have a question now?
Yeah. How do you worship Owen? Is that the question?
How's
Owen?
my
He's dead, so you don't.
Case closed.
Most people don't worship dead gods.
But I thought he
So?
wasn't dead.
What?
I thought he wasn't dead.
Seems pretty dead to me.
It seems kind of like people would still have like spiritual feelings about death, though.
Well, you
and
could ask
need a
Karis.
Avatar to process that through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was one other thing that I don't know if we addressed exactly tonight that was maybe rather important.
what's that?
So you guys were asking questions of the departed,
Yes.
and you asked them what their memories of the afterlife have been.
That's right. Yeah.
Is there anything odd about that?
That sounds about right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Stavik.
Everything's working as intended then. Okay, good.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stavik, Stavik believes that to him, while going through the maelstrom, when he was there, individuals who were meandering around in there, he would help
Mhm.
guide towards where they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why does it sound like
He's
they're
not
still
there.
there and in pain? Yeah, but that was years
No.
ago.
Right. So that mean so these individuals that are there, they've built up in the short
Maybe
amount of
just
time that he
post-Stavik.
hasn't been there.
But there was one
Mhm.
lady that was like like at least 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
You can't just shrug and
And
say
the other one was
so.
9.
Yeah, 9 years ago for the other.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
Yeah. Yeah.
to his see that is what that's what he remembers. So I don't know what that means.
Problems, sorrows, prayers.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a moot point now since we moved past it. But you could have asked, do you do?
That was usually our last
he-
question.
Yeah. Well, they, so they remember screams and everything, and they basically were pulled back, and now they're going back to where all the screams are.
Yes.
Boy, did
Mhm.
oof, did Stavik do a bad? Maybe Stavik was not doing a very
Never.
good thing.
No.
Maybe thought he
No,
was
you
trying
just
to
made,
help.
What
like,
did
the
Xander
super-
say?
He didn't actually do the thing that he thinks he did.
What could you have done then? What could it have been?
R.I.P.
I mean-
bitches.
Maybe you shouldn't listen to what Xander's saying, though, because Clara said that Xander is sus and has been
Said-
threatening her, so...
Said
I don't
Xander is a
know.
big ol' meanie.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
She was like,
did.
he's threatened me, and I was like, it was really hard not to fucking laugh at her. I'm gonna be fucking honest.
Why? She's just baby. Leave her alone.
It just came out of nowhere, and I was just like, oh my god, girl, I do not have the
I don't know
time
what
to
to-
deal with this.
I had been wondering for a while if that was it. If she had just been interpreting Xander's like intensity as over intensity.
Like threatening, yeah.
Yeah, threatening.
And I'm just like, oh my god, well, she's a poor
It's like,
girl.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
He had that bad things would happen to me, and he's tall, and he's yellow, and I'm scared.
And he talks in this really low tone, and it makes me feel weird.
I mean, like,
So
all
to-
of those
just
things
to
are
make
valid.
Sure, so just to make sure, you don't believe her.
Like
no, it's
Kenny
not that I
Okay,
don't believe
cool.
her. I believe
No,
what she said.
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure I understand. So you don't you believe that she's misinterpreting Xander,
Yeah.
and she was not actually threatened to leave you guys alone.
Xander
All right,
has said
good.
stuff like what
Wonderful.
he recited back to us, that in times that were not really threatening, he was being very matter of fact. So it doesn't really
Mhm.
add up as a threat
Okay.
right now.
Like, I'll watch out.
Got
Like,
it.
Louis will watch out for it. Kenny don't believe her, though. But Louis'
Valentino's not gonna watch over. He wasn't there.
too good. I don't know. She seemed very upset. And he's got a soft little heart.
So soft. We
Yeah.
can fix that
So
too.
soft.
Excuse you?
I mean, I feel bad for her.
I'd feel bad for her, too. But,
The only person I don't feel bad for is Tessa. So
oh my
The
god.
dog shit bard.
That poor
Dog
lady, leave her alone. You already
Suck
fucked
ass
up her
bird.
wiki page. Let her
Did you see her
rest.
wiki page? I made a wiki page for her.
hey,
Yep.
can y'all go to Tessa's wiki page?
Have you seen it yet, Xeno?
I did. It's beautiful.
It's the best.
It's
It's the best
a
wiki
work
page
of
I've
art.
ever made.
So,
And now I gotta go see it.
yeah, we
Do it.
we
Look at it right now.
got the information to go to that graveyard. Xander has a date with Detlef now at night, I think, like after
Mhm.
hours, which is
When all the fun happens.
interesting. And I am so curious to find out what the fuck that conversation is, if we even get to hear it or not. And then I don't know. Xander stuff does not happen on screen very often, but we got that information. Bastion was like, "I'm feeling weird about stuff. I'm gonna go back to the brothel." Valentino really wanted to go to the brothel.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one.
That was-
Um,
You almost made it. You almost
so
made
funny.
it.
Almost. Almost got in there.
So close.
But Louis had invisibility, so was able to be a bit more stealthy. So the group split off, and Louis could also pay attention, probably more. But the majority of the group went to the graveyard and met the gravekeeper, who has blue eyes and dark shadows under his eyes or something.
Limps.
Yep.
Doesn't sleep. Probably falling over repeatedly as he digs this grave out of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's just like, it's easy when I'm pushing down because the shovel holds me up, but when I gotta lift it up is the hard part.
oh my god, he's just an old man. Leave him be. But you guys were able to talk him into digging up the graves, which was super awesome. I did not know that was going to happen, honestly. I was like, oh, this is going to go
Really,
terribly.
neither.
It went really well, so I can't wait to find out if there's a body in there or not.
And what's even better is once he does, we can arrest him for digging up a grave.
But it's his graveyard that he's in charge? I don't understand.
We got him.
I mean,
We got him,
that's-
guys.
That is true.
What the
That is
fuck?
true.
Okay.
We just go to the fucking coppers. We're like, we found a sicko digging up graves.
I
We're
mean, if you
certain
did it
he's the killer.
unlawfully, then yes, technically we could.
Okay.
I mean, like, yeah, they just want the case closed.
I mean-
they don't really give a shit.
I mean, he didn't get permission to dig up the grave.
I suppose that is true.
Did you dig up that grave? And I can factually say, no, I did not, officer.
That was him.
Mhm.
So, we were able
Are you
to do
affiliated with anyone who opened up the grave? No. No. All
I
right.
don't even know.
that. And then Louis went to listen to Bastion's conversation with Lena, where there was some touching moments and hand-holding and just kind of this very chill atmosphere in comparison to when we talked to her last. And I have my theories on what their relationship is, and I'm
Same.
very excited to find out.
Same.
Hand holding.
Hand-holding and drinking. More drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe if these people are like getting like their body parts magically transplanted, maybe before we've solved the merge, we can get Bastion new liver.
I can make that happen.
Oof,
Like, all right, look, we've been helping out a lot. Just this one for our pal, and then there are no more killings.
That's cursed.
hmm
Mhm.
I think we
that
should
might be
find
how
out
it
what their
works, yeah.
relationship is first.
You know,
Mhm.
true.
hmm And
I don't know if
then
that's gonna affect his liver. I guess it could. It could make things a lot worse. Yeah, I guess you're right. See how the rest of the evening goes.
But running out of invisibility, Louis went to talk to Clara, and that's when we found out that she's sus of Xander. R.I.P. Xander, who's definitely
forever.
threatening her.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be threatened if Xander like paid any attention to me. So
Same.
No.
Or at least very nervous. I'd be sweating.
Nah.
Mhm.
Nah. But that was pretty much session. So we've left with all these like little itsy bits happening, but the story's coming together. We're figuring out what the fuck is going on little by little. I'm so excited. And that's pretty much it. Does anyone have any final closing statements for the last two games?
Well,
My heart was pounding at the questioning the bodies section. My heart was literally pounding.
Because of like the stress of having to ask the question, or from the answers we're getting.
I think probably a combination of both. Probably a combination of both. But those were insane answers, so just
So good.
very
So
delicious
crazy.
session. Just so good.
Well,
I'm
especially
glad you
since
handled
like the first three gave us like no information really. Like it gave us the like names in that, But then
Mhm.
it went into like horror town.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Normal
just
murders? What
impressed.
the fuck just happened?
Right. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I need to return back to the place where everyone's screaming.
Well, it started as soon as she's like, well, with this at my age, it's like,
Yeah. I was like, uh-oh.
What?
Swimming?
That's not right.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So good. This was so good.
It was so good.
Beardy,
I don't know
love
how.
the smug look you have on your face right now. That's not
That's just
smug,
face.
but
Oh.
like that very,
No,
very
that-
Honey.
Apparently, that's
his
just
face.
that's just my tired face.
Yeah, honey.
Oh,
That's all.
I thought. Aw, I'm sorry.
That's just his
It's
face,
okay.
Pooh Bear.
Wow. Apparently, I just have a resting smug face. That's good to know.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think Screwy was
I
projecting
disagree.
on that one.
I'm not saying
That's good to
smug. It's
know.
just this
No,
happy,
it's fine.
content
Look.
kind of.
He's just
Look,
trying to
I'm
stay
just
up,
more enjoying
dude.
my story kind
You
of.
said what you said. I'm just trying to stay awake.
Well, with that, thank you everyone so much for joining us tonight, and we look forward to rolling with you next week. Until
Heck yeah.
then, night everyone.
Night night.